Welcome to another product feedback video, and in this one we're going to be checking out the Roccat ISKU FX. Now this is my first ever Roccat device on the channel to have a look at and unbox. And this device here is actually pretty interesting because it's actually one of the first keyboards that I had in a long time that isn't actually mechanical. So it'll be interesting to see how that's come across, as it is a fully featured device and offers quite a lot of the similar sort of features that the mechanical keyboards offer, just without obviously the mechanical clicking. Now there is some key features here to point out. It's a 1000 Hertz polling rate, meaning it shouldn't have any ghosting effects, especially if you hit too many keys, and if you are hitting a lot of keys at the same time, it shouldn't actually cause any misclicks or anything like that and missing out on what you've actually pressed. So that's good in terms of that sense. Now actually having a look at it, looking at it and opening it up, my first impression is that this keyboard looks very similar to another keyboard that I reviewed a couple years ago on the product feedback channel, the Razer Lycosa. I don't know if you guys remember that keyboard. If you think do you think I'm on the right saying it looks very similar to that keyboard? Leave a comment below if you think so. Anyway, let's take a closer look at this device and see what it offers in terms of features and functionality. So obviously, as you can see here, it's got quite a nice grip, or a palm rest you can say, for typing on, as well as obviously for gaming, considering what this keyboard is targeted at. It's pretty massive and it's got a nice massive Roccat logo there imprinted into the bottom, which looks pretty cool in that sense. So the keyboard does have an essence of gaming to it, which is definitely what they're going for in terms of functionality. Up the top here you can see you've got the media controls, which just click up the top there, and you've got the brightness adjustment button there, which actually allows you to adjust the brightness in 6 different levels, which is pretty cool as well. On the bottom here, this is something I really like, is there's actually macro keys where your thumb is. So when you're using the space bar and you want to quickly hit something else and set up a different macro, you can actually use them, which is pretty interesting. The layout apart from that is pretty similar. The keys itself are pretty flush to the keyboard, and it makes me feel like I'm typing more on a laptop than anything. They are illuminated, as you can see here, in this like greenish color that we got running at the moment, and you can change it to any color you want. How do they sound? Have a listen. This keyboard isn't mechanical, so a lot of people ask what sort of noise does it make, and it doesn't really make that much. You can have a listen. The bottom of the keyboard has a kick flip, obviously to have the keyboard slightly raised, as well as cable management underneath, so you can route your headphones or even the keyboard's cable through it if you need to. Apart from that, I think this keyboard looks pretty interesting. It's not that cheap too. I mean, it's 95 Australian dollars, and there's a lot of mechanical gaming keyboards out there that offer the same features, but I suppose if you're after something instead of a Logitech G19 or similar and you want to try something else, this is a pretty interesting choice to go for. Personally, I used it for a little while and it felt reasonably comfortable to type on, but I think once you go mechanical, it's hard to go back. But if you're not looking for a mechanical keyboard, then I suppose this is a nice option to also consider when you're looking through all the different products available. If you haven't yet, please make sure to check out my other video, which is the Samsung Galaxy S4 unboxing, as well as make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel to be updated on all the other videos that we have. Muhammad out, and peace be with you.